Hello and welcome to all members of the White Group attending this Unlocking Vault Express webinar. My name is Bella Porge, and for the next 15 minutes, I'll be showing you how to check people into an open home and use the QR code check-in option. From within the Vault mobile app, which is available for both iPhone and Android, you'll need to scroll down your home screen to the Open Home tab. Next, click on the property. From here, we'll click Check-in and Add Feedback. To check your first person into the open home, click Check-in and Add Feedback and start typing the details of the client in. You'll notice that a duplicate does appear, so we can select whether we want to proceed with the existing contact or say no and continue adding the different person into the database. You can view the whole duplicate here. If this is not the same person as the one that already exists, you can proceed or select yes to complete the details of the client automatically. You can also append or add additional details for this client as well. Next, in the Open Feedback section, we can start to add our feedback. However, at this point of checking someone in, we might not be ready, and that's okay because we can come back to this later. Our open home inspection feedback note should be automatically selected. You can create a reminder if you do need to follow up on this person later down the track. And the feedback date will just be the date of the open, or if you spoke to them a day later, you can update that a little later on. Under the buyer section, we have cold, warm, and hot. This is used as an indicator as to the interest of the property. We can use the further tabs contract requested to show on the vendor report that this person has requested a copy of the contract, or as a reminder for yourself to do that later on. You can also select to add a buyer requirement automatically based on this property's features. At this point, you can also choose to select other categories for this person to be in. However, you should already have set up prospective buyers as a default. Your buyer price opinion can be entered in this screen here. And again, when checking someone in at this point, we might not be ready, so we'll come back to that as well. And our contact note, not visible to vendor, is as it mentions, it will just be a contact note, not in the owner feedback section. Hit save in the top right corner, and the first thing that will pop up is our check-in message. You can edit the check-in message at the bottom under automatic SMS enabled, clicking edit, and changing the message that will automatically SMS through your phone. When we get to the end of the appointment, if we'd now like to enter details of the feedback, click straight through to the client and the whole screen will be editable. Clicking into feedback, you can add further details and their opinion of the home and adding in the buyer price opinion. Simply hitting save will update that particular bit of feedback. Next, we do have the option here under change check-in agent at the top to select checking in on behalf of another. If, for example, you are doing an open home for another person in the office, it might be good to make sure you're choosing them as the check-in agent, so all the feedback goes under their name. However, you might have different processes for each business. Lastly is the QR code check-in option at the top right-hand corner. This is available to print off the Vault web app as well, and made available at the home for people to self-check in. It will produce a short survey as to how to use the check-in. I'll show you how that works now. This is the check-in survey that people will receive. They'll need to enter their basic details as usual, and they'll also have to complete the short privacy statements here. There's also the last question, are you feeling unwell? And that's simply in relation to our specific COVID checks at this time. This will be updated in future if it's no longer necessary. To finish, I would like to show you how to access more training and support resources. Firstly, log in to g5.rayWhite.com, which will bring you through to this home screen where you can click through to all of the One System resources. Heading over to Whiteboard, we can select the Get Prepared for VaultRE section. Under here, you'll see a number of different training sessions and fact sheets available for all roles in the business. Lastly, if you do have any major support requests, please make sure to use the support request button within the Vault system, also available on both the Android and iPhone apps as well. This is specifically for fault requests or issues with the system. For any further training, please get in contact with your corporate support team or local digital BDE. That completes our Unlocking Vault Express webinar. Thank you for joining us today, and if you have any questions, please get in contact with us. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.